Hi Unbox, welcome to another unboxing session with me, John, and today we have something very special. This is the Xiaomi Yi Action Camera. This is their GoPro-like entry to the action camera market. For most of the people out there, you know that this isn't available in the Philippines yet, or ever. We don't know if they're actually gonna sell this, but we managed to get our hands on one. Carlo Ople, our EIC, managed to get one from I think direct from China, and today we will be unboxing this little thing. So this is the box of the action camera. It's very small. If you actually saw our other articles on Xiaomi's products, you probably noticed the resemblance between the packaging of this and the Mi 3 and the other smartphones that Xiaomi actually sells. So this looks like this is a very sturdy cardboard box. I think this is recycled paper, using recycled paper, and this is very strong, which you'd actually want because you don't want your little fragile electronic gadget to be crushed in transit. So this is it. So let's take it out. Ta-da! And this is the action camera in the flesh. As you can see, I think it's lemon colored with a nice blue power button there. Let's take that out. Still, wrapped in plastic. It's rather light, but I'm guessing because the battery isn't in here. So let's take here's the rest of the packaging. So there's something in here. So let's check out what's in here. So, oh, there you go. So this is a battery for the action cam. This is a 1010 mAh battery, I think. Yeah, it says 1010 mAh right there, if you can read it. And you get a USB cable, and that's essentially it. There's nothing in there. So the rest of the packaging includes, well, an instruction manual, which is sadly in Chinese, in Mandarin. So we won't be able to read that, but obviously, you can just follow along the pictures, and how hard can that be? So we'll put the box aside and actually take the plastic off our Yi Action. Very brand new. We actually got this, I think, this week. Very brand new action camera. So let's take that out. Let's take the plastic out. There you go. Very nice. Piece of lint. Okay, so this is the action camera itself. As you can see, this is a very GoPro-like action camera. Very bright colors. You got, I think this is lime green and some very light blue here. So the first thing you'd notice is that there is absolutely no LCD screen anywhere, which is a big departure compared to a GoPro, for example. If you take a look at a GoPro, the GoPro actually has a, we call this LCD screen, or a little LED screen that basically tells you what's happening, that you can actually see if you're recording or whatever. So there's that. So there is absolutely none of that on the action camera. The ports are here. Let's take a look at the buttons first. This is the power and shutter button. I think this is the record button. This is the microphone, I think. And this is the Wi-Fi button. Obviously, this particular camera is Wi-Fi only. And obviously, you're only able to change the settings on the camera using the Wi-Fi connection, since you don't have an LCD display. You're probably wondering, that kind of looks like a GoPro. I wonder if they'll fit a GoPro case. Well, we actually have a GoPro case here. This is the Hero 3 Plus, I think. This was borrowed off a friend of Unbox, one of our colleagues, and I'm gonna see if it fits. Nope, absolutely not. The lens is actually mounted in the wrong place. It's much lower compared in relation to the protector, so you can fit that in. So you will have to buy the separate case for this. Well, the case that's actually meant for it. As for comparisons with the Hero 3 Plus, here is the size comparison. Sorry. As you can see, it's not that much bigger than the Hero 3 Plus. It's actually almost the same size. But obviously, you see the main difference. The Hero 3 Plus actually has a LCD screen. As annoying it is to use the LCD screen, at least it has, so you can just use that. The Yi Action camera does not. So everything, all of your adjustments will have to be done via Wi-Fi. So you're gonna be shooting. If you will be shooting, you will always need to have your phone with you, or an Android device or with you to be able to run this. I think there's an app as well for iOS. So we actually put in the battery now. Before we start, let's talk about the overall features of the Yi Action camera. So this is the power button. I think this is the shutter button. This is the microphone, obviously. This is the button for Wi-Fi, so you can turn on and the Wi-Fi off and on. You are able to connect. This is where you actually put your SD card, micro SD card. Sorry. That is a USB drive and a USB micro USB port, HDMI port. So I'm already seeing that this thing is going to get lost sooner or later because it's not actually attached to the body. So every time you charge it, every time you change a card, or essentially just keep an eye on this because this might get lost. So battery is already in. What's nice about this is that it uses a regular what do you call this, thread. So you can put this in basically anything that accepts cameras and the like. So your selfie pods, your monopods can probably accept this particular thing without any issues. So when you buy the Yi Action camera, you will have, if you're planning to use it on the water, you will need to actually buy the separate case for it, because when you buy it, you do not get the case. Obviously, you already seen what we unboxed. That's it. That's essentially it. When we got it, did not come with a case. There's a reason for that. This is, while this has features that's comparable to the GoPro, it's not a GoPro replacement or direct alternative to GoPro. This is actually aimed at the youth market. You know, people who want a small handy camera that can record, that's basically just has basic features, doesn't have all the fancy features of a GoPro that actually drive up the cost. This thing can shoot full HD, 1080p, 720p, can shoot it in full 60 frames per second. So that's actually a feature of the GoPro. Doesn't have 4K resolution shooting, and you wouldn't want it to be because of that. Again, that'll drive up cost. This is this uses a Sony sensor, 60 megapixel camera sensor. The battery is 10 mAh, 1010 mAh. So yeah, so we're gonna show you how to connect to this particular thing using your phone. So now we have to connect the Yi Sports Camera to our phone. This is a Meizu M1 Note. And so to do that, we basically have to turn on the camera first. Now just a few things about the app. The app is, well, you can actually get the app in either Mandarin or English. The English one I found in the MIUI announcement thread. They actually made a English translation of this. I was worried that there wouldn't be, and I had to guess everything, all the features and functions I had to guess. But that's not actually a problem. So you also want to turn on the Wi-Fi of this. I think you have to long press this until this blinks. So let's do that. Come on, come on. I don't know how to work this. There you go. I don't know, I think it's long press, 2 presses, so whatever. So now that it's blinking, means you can pair it. You press that thing there, that camera icon, it'll search the camera, connect the camera. So obviously I've already connected to the camera before. So that's the reason why it's connecting faster. But to be honest, when you actually connect to the camera the first time, it actually gives you what do you call this, a prompt and easy to follow instructions in English, because I downloaded the English version of the app. So here we go. So you can see the camera is now, there's a bit of delay, but it's not terrible. So there's photo and then you can see the resolution, there's snapshot, there's video. So right now it's set for full HD, 16:9, 30p. So that's, I think that's 30 frames. So everything that you can change in the camera, let's put that there. Everything that you can change in the camera is here. So quality, so you can set high, resolution, timestamp, metering mode. So everything is there. So you can see, so this is essentially the resolution that you can pick. So you got full HD, 60 frames, 30 frames, 48 frames, 24 frames. So this is essentially just HD, and obviously you can also pick your, what do you call this, aspect ratio. So that's the lowest that you can go, is 848 by 480, 240. I think this is for the slow-mo feature. So you can also shoot in 120 frames on HD, which is pretty awesome, I think. So there you go. So this is all the features. So you can auto turn on Wi-Fi with the device. Let's turn that off because we don't want to drain battery. Loop recording, lens rectification. There you go. There's even a cool find camera feature that will make the camera beep if it's still in range, which is actually pretty cool. So we don't have an SD card there, obviously. You also see the battery status of your camera and your phone's battery, which is actually pretty cool. So snapshot, photo. So again, everything that you need is in the app. So if you don't have the app, your camera will not work. Well, actually, it will work. You can use this as a button to actually press to take photos and whatnot, but you can't actually change anything, and that's kind of a bummer for most people. So that's it for this unboxing. We're gonna be using this particular camera, and we will be taking videos and photos of it, because a lot of people probably are wondering if it's worth the money to buy. So that is the Yi Sports Camera. Again, watch out for our video of it and our full review of it in the next few days. Thank you very much, Unbox.